Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to yet another production of Forest. Forest means Phase of Reality Expository Series Teachings with George Charisma. Today we will be exploring the beautiful nation of South Africa. And since I came here, I have had quite an amazing experience. I've experienced this place, and it's like this is really a unique experience for me. And thankfully, I would call him a tour guide who has told me a lot, and he is a son of the soil. Nobody tells the story better. So I would like him to introduce himself, and maybe you just tell us more who you are before you introduce us to South Africa. Yes.
Hi guys, my name is Matla Sufeti and I am South African. Born and bred in South Africa, born in a small town in the Free State called Qwaqwa, and I was raised in KZN, that's another province. So my dynamic is quite fascinating actually because I'm born Sotho and I'm Sotho speaking, but I grew up in a Zulu speaking area and I did Zulu in school. So I think I have had quite the experience in South Africa. So how would I describe South Africa in a few words? Everyone knows that it's the rainbow nation, the land of diversity. But within its diversity, unity is found, where the citizens are so different, but differences can go aside to unite as one people, known as South Africans. So our history is quite a broad one and defined by many things, even before colonialization. I mean, South African history was already there and things were happening. But we can maybe start by going before, in the sense that the white man came to South Africa in about 1652 and it changed the trajectory of how things were in South Africa up until then. People will know about the great Zulu king Shaka Zulu. People will know about the great Sotho king Moshoeshoe. But we have got so many leaders. From Limpopo, from the Pedi tribe, we have got Sikukune. We have got Bomorolong from the Tswana tribe. It is a diverse portion. We have got the Tsongas and Shangans, all who infused to bring about a people called South Africans. So, in a nutshell, that's what I have for you.
So how many tribes? Like how many tribes are in South Africa?
I'll have to count. It's about, because we have got the Zulus, Sothos, Xhosa, Tsonga, we've got the Tswana, we've got the Pedi, we have got the Swazi, we've got the Ndebele, and then we've got the Venda. So it's about 9 tribes.
There is something really striking about this Zulu.
Yes.
Zulu. Is Zulu the most prominent tribe here?
Yes.
Okay.
They are the most. In fact, I think that's the biggest tribe in South Africa.
Can you tell me something about the Zulu people?
Wow, they're an amazing people.
Okay.
Proud of their history, proud of where they've come from.
Okay.
I think they have shaped Southern Africa in their history. Their greatest king, they have one of the greatest kings who has come from this region, Shaka Zulu, and he formed, so there were different tribes, and he went about as in conquest, as a king would do back in those days.
Okay.
And he was a brilliant military strategist, and he won over those tribes and he brought them together to form a Zulu tribe, and thus they are the largest tribe in South Africa.
And there are these people who speak with a click.
Xhosa,
yes.
they're the Xhosa.
So where is this click from? Tell me about this issue of speaking with a click.
So now historians tell us that the Xhosa, because the Xhosa in their history, they come from the people we call the Khoi and the San.
Okay.
And they have a lot of cliques in their speaking. So they're also found in Namibia. There's still a couple of them in Namibia and Botswana. And one thing that set them apart in their language was the clicks.
Wow.
So the Xhosas in their language, they're also from the Nguni tribes. So when they mixed with the people of the Khoi, that's when they gained a lot of the clicks.
Okay. If somebody were to visit South Africa for their first time, like I'm doing,
Yes.
what would you tell them? What adjustments would they have to make? What should they expect to see? What shocks should they expect to run into? The shocks and
Which
everything.
country are they coming from?
Well, if they were to come from my country or any other country apart from South Africa, yeah. What should they expect?
Expect one, friendly people.
Okay, beautiful.
That's friendly people who will be welcoming unto you.
Mm.
But then again, you should be careful of where you are. Depending on where you are, you need to be aware.
Okay,
Because we have got a problem with crime in our country.
I see.
But for the most part, our people are welcoming people and they love engaging different people and getting to know different people.
Would you dump your nationality
No.
for America?
No.
Okay, tell me why.
No. I'm a son of the soil. I'm a son of the soil. And
Okay.
this is not to say I think I would go maybe to America just for a visit.
All right.
And to maybe experience a different culture.
What do you love about this country? What is it that is keeping you here? That you cannot give up for anything in the world?
Firstly, I'm born and bred here.
Okay,
So
no
everything
doubt.
that is about me is here.
All right.
Then the people.
Okay.
The people. My people are here. And it's like you have a mirror that you can look into and you can see your past and you can still see your future and where
Wow.
you want to go.
Wow.
And so for me, I wouldn't trade this experience. I mean, we've got problems like any other country. But for me, I wouldn't trade South Africa for nothing.
Okay, last question. If somebody were to visit South Africa for the first time, what are the touristic attractions you would recommend?
Wow.
Where should they go before they check out?
There's so many.
Okay.
Go to Cape Town, Table Mountain. You'll enjoy that. The Cape Town experience is beautiful. You can go to the Kruger National Park. You can come to Pretoria, Pretoria Zoo. You can go to the Union buildings. There's just such a variety. But it all depends on what you want.
What do you eat here?
Pap and meat. A lot of meat.
A lot of. Why?
I think there's an abundance of livestock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
joking.
it comes with the territory.
Comes with the territory.
All right. So thank you so much. Now, the last thing I would like you to tell me is, what is the dark side of South Africa like? We know every country has its bright side and dark side. Yes. So what is it that your heart bleeds about as far as this country is concerned?
The inequality.
Okay.
We have got a huge gap between the richest South African and the poorest. And it creates so much disparity because when there's such a huge gap between the richest and the poorest, what you have is now a lot of people trying to climb that ladder and get there.
Wow.
And now when people get caught up in such a situation because now they try to look for employment, they can't. So the next better thing they go into is crime. And crime has got its own things that it births and it destabilizes the country.
Powerful.
I mean, we've got a huge problem with extortion. And it's coming now this is just weeks. And it's wow, the rates are so high. You wouldn't imagine that South Africa has got such a problem with extortion, but it comes with the territory when there's such a huge gap between the ultra rich and the poorest.
So if you were going to leave the viewers with 2 life lessons, probably lessons you've learned while growing up in South Africa, while doing your business here, going to school, just everyday life, what 2 key lessons would you leave them with?
Forgiveness is key in
Okay.
building a nation.
Okay.
And do not think that you know the most, but be willing to hear the next person's story. Because you never know what they can tell you.
Wow.
The perceptions are not always right.
Wow. Powerful. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the voice of my good friend, Pastor Mantla, and he has really given us such a wonderful perspective. We are somewhere in Pretoria, the place you should come to. If you come to South Africa, you should come to Pretoria. You should come to Pretoria. And I look forward to sharing my own story with you. Stay connected.